O says O if one of the next two letters is another vowel. It's the tap 2 rule, and it will say its name if one of the next two letters is another vowel. It can be the first guy or the second guy, either one. When we grew up, we probably heard the saying that says, when two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. So that's true, but it's actually three. when two vowels go walking and the first guy has another vowel friend in the next one or two spots, then that guy will do the talking. So we're expanding on that pattern a little bit. Conversely, if that O does not have another vowel in the next one or two spots, it will make its short sound and say ah. That jaw has to be dropped, ah. If not, it will turn into and we want to be saved for the schwa sound or the short U sound. So drop your jaw, make it ah for the short O sound. All right, so let's get practicing. When the letter is at the end, it's hard, or in the middle. Yeah. I hear ya. That's why I did it. Okay, let me share my screen. So let's get marking. This O, I see, has another vowel one or two doors away, so it's going to say O. It'll say its name. This vowel does not have a vowel in the next one or two spots, so it will not say its name. It will make its regular short sound, ah. This is a macron. This is a breve. Macrons go over long sounds. Long sounds say their name. Breves go over short sounds. Short sounds make their common sound. You can see right up here. The long says its name. The short is the common. The common sound that you learned when you were short in kindergarten. So when we mark this word, we have O, D, A, T, O dot. O dot. Yeah? Try yours over here. I'll be quiet while you work. Okay. So this O is going to say O because of the tap 2 rule. There's a vowel one or two doors away. This O does not have a vowel one or two doors away, so it will not say its name. It will say its regular short sound, ah. So we have O, T, A, D. O, Todd. If you'll notice, this letter right here is only air. So that air captures that next sound. It's ta. It's otherwise, if you thought the sound for T was ta or T, then there's another sound coming in between the T and the O. You have to clean up those sounds, make sure that the T is only air, just T, so it can capture that next sound. Ta, O Todd, O Todd. I'd like for you to put a Y or an N at the end of each of these so I know if you got that one on your own or not. Y, yes, N, no. Did you get that one on your own without me? Okay, thank you. All right, number 2. This O is going to say ah because the next two letters are consonants. Don't you love becauses? I love turning reading into something that makes sense, that has a logical explanation. It's always a because. This says this because of this. Why didn't they teach us becauses growing up in school? It would have made things so much easier, right? Everything has because, almost everything. This O also says ah because there's not a vowel in the next one or two spots. So our sounds are s, t, ah, drop your jaw, n, d, ah, p, st, sta, ston, stond, stonder, stondra, stondrop, stondrop. Now, if you were in my class last year, you recall that O that's almost to the end of a longer word with a consonant after it says something else, right? Applause to you for knowing that. That's amazing that you know that. We're going to put that rule, I haven't taught it yet, in this month on the shelf for another week or so. We're going to get to that, but for now, we're going to learn the short and we're going to pronounce the short and long sounds only until I teach you different. Okay? Stondrop. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so somebody said that they pronounced it like this. Yeah, that's perfect. Stondrop. That's exactly what it should be. Go ahead and try yours over here. I'll be quiet while you work. Don't let an R come in after the T. Just warning that that might be a temptation for that letter to come in. Okay. So this O is going to say ah because there's two consonants after it. Same with this O. It will say ah because there are two consonants after it. So our sounds are p on the air, l, ah, s, t, ah, p. When I pronounce these sounds, make sure that your sounds are identical. Try to match your sounds to mine. My sounds aren't perfect, and I'm still learning a lot about even more pure sounds of the letters, but I have learned a lot about the sounds of the letters. So if you try to make yours like mine, that sounds that sounds so arrogant. Try to make your sounds sound like mine. But I have learned a lot about sounds, and it will help you because I have learned that the clean, pure sounds of the letters will make reading so much easier. So when I'm pronouncing each sound, try to model your sounds after mine. I'm sorry if that sounds arrogant. So we have p, l, ah, n, s, t, ah, p. Blending those together, we can do it one sound at a time, but I'll teach you another way also. But let's do one sound at a time first. Pull, pla, plan, plans, planst, plansta, planstom, planstomp, planstomp. Please put a Y or an N in the chat if you got that one without me. That's right, Blair. No after the P sound. Yeah. Wow, nice job, you guys. So another way to have done that would be to use our syllable division hack. If you have a vowel, consonant, vowel, you would put that consonant to the end, like this one right here. Vowel, consonant, vowel. You can put the consonant to the end, and now you have two smaller parts, two syllables. Vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. You would divide the two consonants, like right here. Nope. None of these follow that pattern, but they do follow the vowel, consonant, 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 which is when one vowel goes to the front and the other two go to the back, like right here or right here. That's the correct way to divide the syllables, and that just gives you two shorter parts, two shorter segments, word parts to try to read, and then you can put those two words together, those two segments together, if that's an easier strategy for you. And we're going to have a whole lesson on that syllable division because there's more than just those 3 patterns. There's a bunch of patterns that I'm going to teach you. I'm excited about that. I think that's not until later in the year though. So I want to throw it in as we go so that you can use that strategy the whole time. So for number 3, this O is going to say O because of the tap 2 rule. This O will say ah because of the tap 2 rule. So we have O, s, ah, s. O sauce. O sauce. Try yours over here. Okay. This O says O because there's a vowel 1 or 2 doors away. This O says ah because there's not a vowel 1 or 2 doors away. So we have O, L, A, S, olas. Olas. Please put a Y or N in the chat if you got that one. Olas. Okay. Nice. All right. If you put N, don't worry, you're not the only one to put in. Not everybody gets them all right. Especially me. You guys see when I make mistakes all the time. Who's perfect? Number 4. This O is going to say O because there's a vowel 1 or 2 doors away. This O will say ah because there's not a vowel 1 or 2 doors away. So our sounds are f, o, n, a, d. Now, do you remember when I just taught you this little syllable division hack, where if there's 2 consonants, you can divide them? Does that mean I can divide this? No, because there has to be a vowel right there. Well, at least the first one. And there's no vowel over here. So that's just a 2-letter consonant blend. But look at this. There is a one consonant between the vowels, so that one can go to the end, and we can divide it right there. So if we did that, I just followed a gnat, you guys. That's disgusting. It's going to be hard for me to concentrate now. It flew in my mouth. I have my window open. I tasted it. I chewed it for a second, and I swallowed it. All right, I'm going to try to concentrate back on my word. Ugh. Okay, so if we did our syllables, then we have fro. Then we can put fro on a shelf. Then we start with a n, nod. Now we can put them both together. Fronod. Fronod. That's kind of hard to say because of this R right here. It's not an easy transition for our tongue to make from the F to the R to the O, but force it. Force your mouth to make that R sound. Fronod. Oh, my goodness. Oh, sorry. That was nasty. I don't know if anybody has ever swallowed a gnat before. If so, you can sympathize. That was gross. Okay, go ahead and try yours on your own. Okay, so we know that this O is going to say O because there's a vowel 1 or 2 doors away. This O does not have a vowel 1 or 2 doors away, so it will not say O. It will make its regular short sound ah. Jaw dropped. So our sounds are, let's do it one syllable at a time. P, L, O, plow, plow. Putting plow on the shelf, starting with the M. Mod, mod. Putting them both together, both syllables. Plomod, plomod. Would you please put a Y or an N if you got that one? Okay. Now you guys have never seen these words before in your life, but look at, you are reading them accurately and confidently. That's amazing. You are reading these words that you have never seen before, And you know how because you know the strategy. You know what those vowels are going to say because of where they are in the word and the letters that surround it. That is amazing. You should feel very good about that new knowledge. Is there one of these that you want me to do with you before I let you go? Put it in the chat if you want me to do one with you. Number 8, you got it. Okay. Do you want to try it on your own? I'll let you try it on your own first, and then I'll come in after. Go ahead. Try it. Make sure you get this P when you're pronouncing the word. Nope. I'm going to have to divide it right here. All right, so this O is going to say O because of the tap 2 rule. This O says ah because there are 2 consonants after it. Same with this O. So our sounds are S, L, O, slow. S, ah, m, p, somp, slow somp, slow somp. T, ah, m, p, tromp. Slow somp tromp. Slow somp tromp. Let me know, did you get slow somp tromp without me? Very good, Clement. Nice, Sarah. Oh, we're getting lots of no's. So if you didn't get it, most people got a no on that one. That was a hard one, huh? Let's try one more. Let's try again, ending on a little bit of it. Slightly easier, still a little hard. We got a request for number 3, so let's try this one. Go ahead and try it on your own first. And this one's going to be divided right here. Breaks those patterns that I just told you, but there's a lot more to syllable division than just those 3 patterns. Okay. So this O is going to say ah, because there's those 2 S's after it. And this O can say ah because of those 2 consonants. This C is going to say k because C almost always says k. I'll teach you when it doesn't. The next letter is an E, I, or Y. So we have k, l, ah, s. Only one sound for those 2 letters. T, ah, m, p. I'm going to read it one sound at a time. Cl, claw, closs, clost, closta, clostom, clostomp, clostomp. Did you get clostomp? Let me know if you got clostomp. Nice. Oh my goodness, I can still taste that bug, you guys. It's here, it's stuck, it's not going anywhere. I think it's still alive. All right, well done. Yeah, I mean, that one was kind of that one was kind of easy, medium, and hard. It was all of them. Yeah. All right, so you have learned today that O says O if one of the next 2 letters is another vowel. It says ah if one of the next 2 letters, if the next 2 letters are consonants, or if it's a consonant and a space. I think that's all we learned today. A little bit of syllable division thrown in there. Actually, we learned a lot of little things, but you're going to have a whole lesson on every little tiny little thing that I throw out at you. But I like to just throw them out just to plant the seed so that when we do have that whole lesson on when to use C or CK or K or TCH or CH, or when C says K or when C says S, I throw out little nuggets during all of the classes just so it kind of settles in your brain in one little place. So when we go to have our whole lesson on that, there will already be a foundation of knowledge. Even though you might not remember it, it will still be there in your brain and it will be able to be retrieved and be builded upon. So I'm going to throw out lots of little nuggets every now and then so that when we get to that big lesson, it'll be even easier to understand and grasp because there will be a little bit of a foundation there for you. Okay, so hopefully you all have received your invitation to take the practicum. That's when our questions, your questions can be asked live. All our mics and videos will be on if you want. They don't have to be on. And we're going to be able to participate, you reading with me and for me with that immediate feedback if you want, or you can just come and learn and observe and work with us kind of like you are now. You don't have to participate live. It's just if you want to. That is in your module for you. All right, everybody, have a wonderful weekend. See you next time.